and just let people know they're not by themselves. Like they're not themselves.
Y'all gonna be mad at me.
You just didn't.
I just hit the record just now. I'm like, wait a minute. Don't worry. Don't worry. No. This was good.
It's okay.
This was good though. This was good. No.
So you giving us when you giving us the time to get our stuff together.
Yup, we doing this again. We doing this again, Robera. I'm sorry.
I seen it. It was like recorded.
I was like, what? Hold up. I was like, oh my gosh, don't kill me. But no, this was good though. So, dang, that was so good. Like, it was so genuine and everybody missed it. But I like, y'all gotta do this again.
Okay, let's go.
Y'all coming back. But we're gonna keep talking though. Because I want to know, how do you find your self-esteem in this? Like how do you keep it at a healthy level when you're not feeling so good? And also connecting to that mental health. Like where do you go to be like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be all right. I could get through this.
For me, it's keeping my faith in God and honestly my family. If it wasn't for my mom is more like handling. My dad, he'll probably send me a text, check on me, but my mom is she's a nurturer for sure. So
nice.
Yeah, but without my mom, I don't. It's been really dark times. Sometimes your mind be somewhere else, and you're thinking the worst. Just to know that you have that support and that comfort, and even from my dad, just those words of encouragement that just motivate me to just like keep pushing, or them telling me that you have a bright future and this ain't it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just living in gratitude.
Just as much God is there, the devil be working too. So just try not to, just the mind is a powerful thing. So once you go into that dark place, it's like you like fighting your thoughts, like those negative thoughts. It's just like you're not gonna take over my mind. You might got my body for a little bit, but my mind's still strong, and just taking it day by day, minute by minute, second by second, just to try to keep pushing. But I'm really grateful for my support system. Without them, I don't know where I would be, to be honest.
Wow. And your mom mentioned something earlier about if you didn't have your parents, you would be like pretty much homeless and just out on the street because your job or disability is not recognizing your condition as
she's been very sick for the last couple of months.
Yeah. And that's oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's kind of strange to me, because to me, I'm thinking there must not be enough awareness for them to know your condition can be that debilitating to the point where you can't work for 8 months.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have your parents, then for 8 months of not being able to work and not being able to pay rent, the landlord is not going to be like, okay, well, get it to me whenever you could. They will file eviction.
Yeah.
You'll be out on the street.
Absolutely.
So I'm thinking, like, has any type of legislators or people who make the laws come to any of your events, or try to assist in a way where they can make recommendations for your disability to be acknowledged as okay. It gets so bad that yeah, she can't go to work, she can't pay her bills right now, but we still want to make sure she has some type of income to sustain herself.
Yeah. I don't think we thought about that until recently when she wasn't able to work because of her condition.
Mm-hmm.
Usually she'll go to the hospital. She's such a fighter. She'll go to the hospital for a week and then she like 3 days later, Mom, I'm going to work. I'm like, what? I'm a little,
Wow.
why do you stuff? Like, what are you doing? But this time it's been really bad for her and she wasn't able to work. And so I'm like, oh, just focus on school. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
so many people that have this condition that don't have the support. And so that's why um, we realize, like, listen, even as little as filling out disability papers,
Uh-huh.
that's so important. Even like just having good doctors or um, just like a good diet. Maybe people can't afford food, and so
Right.
that's what we want to do in the future, to provide those things for people and support them with that. And like I said, if we can't do it, we'll try to find, someone that can. But we learn it as we go as an organization, to factor different things.
Uh-huh.
Organization to help someone with this condition.
Even people in school too. I've run into so many issues with like going to school and me being sick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Professors telling me, oh, maybe you're not in good health standing to continue your education right
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
Just teachers just not giving me like, but I'm not the type of one that I'm gonna fight through it. If I could do it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. So when I'm unable, give me a little grace, please.
Right. Right,
I'm
because it's not like you outside chilling somewhere partying.
yeah.
You're literally like fighting for your life.
Fighting, literally fighting for her life. Yeah.
And I'm like, they can't see what I actually go through. I met up with professors. I'm crying. Like, this is what I want. I want this bad. But,
Right.
and they just look at me like, get it done. Like,
Yeah. And I noticed her, like barely
Nope.
walk to and like class and here I'm a big mama bear. Jump. I'm like, I don't care if they give me a ticket up front. I'm taking you to class. You're like, Mom, no. But
I'm limping down the stairs. She trying to stop. I'm like, oh. I'm already look a little what is the word for it? I'm already like,
self-conscious.
okay, yes, I'm self-conscious because I'm a little crippled right now. And here she goes, car with the hazard lights on, and behind me trying to help me down the stairs. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'd be like, you want me to come talk to them, but she's grown. I can't.
Oh my God! See, that's you got a real mother. Okay, I'm 43, and my mother tries to come to my job to address people I have a problem with, and I'm like, Mom, you can't do that.
So
But
crazy. And it's crazy because I'm like an introvert. Like I really like low key quiet, but when you have like
the baby.
I said that when God put a purpose on your life, you learn. Like He speak into you. You know what I'm saying? So it's listen. I mean, this little voice gonna start talking after a while. So I mean, that's going back to we don't know what we doing, but we doing something when God put something on your life. Like we talk about, why we have to be the family that speaks. because like I said, I didn't think I was capable of doing such thing to run an organization. But when you see so many people don't feel supported, like, and
Wow, damn.
it's work to be done. Um, I mean, I have to get more aggressive, because it's emotional
Yeah.
for me, and knock down some doors to get things done. It's happening in due time, but I like I've just letting people know that we here to support, like whether it's taking food or helping them with disability or whatever it needs.
Right.
Yeah, and just helping people with this condition, letting them know they not by yourself, and we are in the community, and we're gonna help you. Like I said, we created our own lupus community in our community. You
And I
understand?
like that. I admire that. That is like amazing. You didn't have to go to somebody else. You created it.
We didn't, well, not knowing we was creating that. That's the problem. We didn't know that we was creating it.
And that's what makes it so amazing, because it's coming from love, and it's genuine, and it's real. It's like no fake stuff.
Yeah, we didn't know like we was creating it. But, like by having a walk, that was just like, okay, I didn't want her to feel like she was by herself. So that's why we created a walk. One of my clients, she was like, just have a walk. And because like I said, we was trying to find a community so she would
Uh-huh.
feel at that young age like she's by herself, because
Okay.
you sick or something go on with you, you feel like you're the only one. And I
Right.
try to feel that because we didn't know what lupus was. Nobody was diagnosed in our family. We didn't really know, we just read up on it, just doing research. We didn't really know what it was. So by having a walk, it brought out people. And, I'm like,
Yeah.
we went to a couple of walks, but it wasn't nothing here in Newark. So that's why we kind of created it. And so, like I said, when we start talking about it, more people, I mean, it was like 3 out of 10 people that, or maybe 4 that I had a conversation that know somebody that have lupus. They have
Uh-huh.
lupus, their family member had lupus. I'm like, wait, hold up. Right in our community. And I never really at the time, and it wasn't talked about. It's like sort of taboo, it's more visible now, as the year.
Uh-huh.
She got diagnosed 12 years ago, so nobody wasn't talking about it. I think we did a radio show for like a Newark radio show when she was 14. And so,
Okay.
people, it's like lupus, I don't know what that is. And a lot of times if you're not affected by it, people really don't
They
kind of,
can't relate.
yeah, they relate. But when we
But
have to walk,
right.
kind
Everybody is there.
of, it put out more
It's
people.
like a party at your walk.
Yeah, we wanted people to enjoy life. It's about
Nice. Yes.
celebrating. So, when we had to walk, it was more younger people that came
Uh-huh.
out, that had lupus. And so, like I said, she created a sisterhood. One of my family members, well, one was Sasha. She was like the first person
Uh-huh.
she connected with, and she had lupus, and she was diagnosed. So they kind of create like a sisterhood, a bond.
Okay.
So it's like every time we have a walk, you meet a young person that have lupus, and we like, okay, all right, if only 10 people came out to the walk, we doing our job, because like,
Yeah.
it just spread and awareness and the support, like I said, everybody don't have that support system. So that's what we trying to create here in us,
Mm-hmm.
just the support and different information where people could come and be okay, and give them all the tools they need to be able to live their daily life each and every day, that
Right.
that they have support.
And shout out to the walk. 7 years.
Hey,
7 years. That's 7 years that the organization existed. Like,
Well,
y'all are doing some good work.
pandemic we started before the pandemic, and then we didn't do nothing for like 3 years, and then God was like, "Girl, what you doing? Tell people to keep masks on." So yeah,
And this morning when I went to work, I seen the your flyer on one of the gates. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's Applecake Lupus organization. I was like, wow, y'all are really getting around and spreading awareness and growing. I really like what you're doing in the community. I think Rabira is like a superwoman. I thank you for coming on today. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I want
us.
Oh, you're welcome. Y'all always welcome because we gotta redo this. The beginning part, that was the best part.
No,
But
I'll definitely do it because May, that's lupus awareness and mental health, but it's not what you said, Robbie, is not just about this month. It's about,
right.
it's about spreading the word all year round, so.
And why? Oh, you know what I wanted to ask? Why the color purple? Is that a lupus?
Yeah.
Or is it somebody's favorite color?
No, it's a lupus.
That's the lupus color, but purple, it signifies royalty,
Okay.
perseverance. So I don't even like the color purple like that, but I will put purple on when it comes to spreading awareness. So yeah.
Okay. All right. You got purple nails?
Yeah.
Yeah, purple. Purple.
Wow. So, you know what else I remember? Y'all did the fish fry too. Y'all had the fish fry at People's Choice. That was good too. A lot of people came out. When are y'all doing the fish fry again?
Yes, shout out to my cousin Nicole. She was the cook. She was like, I'm gonna cook for y'all. Whatever proceeds going, y'all can have it so y'all can make y'all walk happen. Because
Oh, that was nice.
we were scraping money to have that walk. Like, because it's free. We don't charge. People buy t-shirts, that's the thing. But we want everybody to come and enjoy themselves, children, a family event. So yeah, she helped us out a lot. Shout out to Nicole.
Yeah, I remember. See, I remember.
As you
Other people
been
when
us.
how can people buy a t-shirt? Do y'all sell t-shirts as fundraisers, like to raise money for the next walk or just to raise money for the organization in general? How can people support? Do y'all have a cash app?
Yeah. You could go on our website, applecakelupusorganization.com, and then they'll have where you could donate and just see about us and how we started, and events that's coming up. We have a support group meeting coming up the third Sunday of June, and it's going to be Pure Perfection Hair Salon, 620 Orange Street. It'll be from 12 to 2.
Okay.
So if anybody want to come out, this time we're gonna want somebody to bring me a family member because family members need to understand how to deal with a person that have a condition. Because sometimes I talk to her, she be having an attitude. I just let her go. I was like, "Hey, mom," she be like, "It's a bad day."
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah, because the medication, like it's a lot of things, factors.
Moody too. See?
Oh, really?
Since I've learned that the medication, it alters my mood sometimes. So now I can just be like, it's not me. I'm just not snappy. I'm just an attitude. It's the medicine.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so this support group meeting, we want someone to bring their family member out, and so they could understand with somebody with the condition to see what they're going through, so they can see it on their end, because sometimes parents we overbearing. We be like, "Girl, what's you okay?" And sometimes they just need their, that space.
Okay. Okay. I put the website on so people could go and check it out. But I didn't know the medication caused moodiness.
Yeah.
Into more about the medication and
yeah. So that's what we talk about at the support group meeting. Just something that small medication, different type of medication. Reading your medication, like
wow.
Because I remember we went to Bahamas and she took some medication and it tells you to read it, but you be young, you don't pay attention
Right.
to read the medication. She couldn't have been exposed to sun and it burnt her skin like really bad. We had to rush her to the hospital in
wow.
Bahamas.
And it's probably the last day of the trip, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So we just talked to the local people, and they telling us what to do. It was crazy, but one of them medication it don't mix with the sun, so it was like I was having a whole reaction. I just felt like I was like literally a fire.
Yeah. And we didn't learn that until the support group meeting because we started talking about medication and how it affects you. And,
Yeah, one of the, I think it was Sasha. Sasha was like, yeah.
Sasha friend, yeah.
Yeah, Sasha friend, she had brung her
That's her Lupus sister.
Also has lupus too. And she was like, that medication doesn't do well with the sun at all.
Yeah, just.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was on fire. On fire.
So you girls learn from each other in the support groups what works, what doesn't work.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So do you have like older people in the group that's like more in their 50s?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. We have one of my Lupus sisters, Mama Ka. So she has discoid lupus, so it affects her skin sometimes. Hers is hereditary. So her sister had it, her sister passed away from it. Then her mom had it as well. Her energy is just like she made me happy. I like I was so sick and I'm like, no, I have to go to this meeting. The girls is gonna be here. And she came in, what's going on with you? She just brightened up like my whole mood. So
that's nice.
I was rocking her purple. Her son made sneakers, so he made her some custom made purple sneakers.
Wow.
Purpled out, and it just and another girl, Fatima.
Fatima, shout out Fatima. She never missed a meeting.
Fatima has 6 kids with lupus.
Wow.
I convince her, and we have conversations like this all the time. Like, girl, how do you do it? Like, you're battling this disorder, and then you
6 kids
too, and she just make it happen. She's there at every walk, but the last walk a couple of weeks ago, she wasn't able to make it, but she's been there since the first walk.
We didn't even know. She like, I've been in it.
Her and her 6 kids.
Yeah. Big shout out to Sasha
too.
Jessica.
It's crazy stories.
Yeah.
Sasha, she passed away 2 times and got brought back to life.
Yeah.
What? From lupus?
For kidney failure.
Oh my gosh.
Big shout out to Sasha.
Yeah.
It's girls with chemo, with lupus.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of layers.
So is the chemo like a medical treatment?
So, yeah. What's the tall one name? The model, I call her Taylor. Big shout out to Taylor.
She's on chemo right now, and it's just a lot for her. Taylor, before diagnosed, she had probably hair down to here. So that's one thing that really bothers her. Besides her skin is like I wish I could show you, but basically it causes sores, scars, face. and that's not really what she worried about. But it took all her hair away. So
right.
what having lupus, it comes with a lot of insecurities.
Yeah.
Especially like being a girl, a woman.
Young
It's just like
adult.
Right.
it affects your hair. You wondering why your hair falling out, then your skin all messed up. It just really puts you like in a bad space sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh man. So do with the mental health, so when you're not in a good space mentally, are doctors prescribing psych meds too to bring you back up?
They tried, but I said I am not, because everything, all these medicines cost,
They have side effects, right?
it has side effects for sure. So it's like, okay, you want me to get on this medicine and it's supposed to make me happy, but then it's like a list of things that it.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'd rather not. I have my family here. That's just going to keep me motivated and try to keep me in good spirits. But I haven't. I had them before, but I haven't taken any. But they definitely prescribed me some. I think I went to a therapist, and
Uh-huh.
I was just telling her what I was going through, and I just need somebody to talk to. But now you throwing medicine at me.
Right.
Now you want to put me on something to alter my mood or make me happy. But if you just talk to me, maybe
Right.
I just want to know. I just want to cry. That's all I need. Somebody that'll just sit there and listen. That isn't gonna be biased or anything. Just sit there. Just be that person to just sit.
Yeah.
You want you now you acting like a crazy and saying you want to give me medicine.
And so,
Like, oh yeah, you need you need this Prozac.
Like, I think you need to take these pills. What? No,
Wow.
that's it.
but that's what's important. That's what's important about the support group meeting is they understand each other. They know what each other going through, and I could just be the support system, but they keep each other up. They're little, they sisterhood, just
Right.
keep each other strong mentally. Cause like I said, I could fight beside her, but I don't know what she's really going through. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's like you see it and you don't want your child to go through that, but I don't know what that looked like. I could tell her, be strong, do this, but she have to deal with this condition each and every day of her life. So that's why we created the support group system, like,
Mm-hmm.
so they could have each other, hold each other up,
They laugh together, go out together, then be on the phone the next day like, girl, your knees hurt. My knees hurt. We did it last night. We went too hard. Now we both laying in the bed for the next 2 days. So it's definitely I appreciate them for sure. I appreciate like just the check-ins and just to be able to talk to someone who could just relate.
Yeah, like your mom said, they know what you're going through. They're not just take this pill and shut up, and
Right.
you will be good.
Yeah.
I think that's important to have like a strong support system, whether you're going through anything in life, just going through life, period. Like
being regular,
right.
It's hard for us to imagine. So yeah.
Yeah. It's like you got to deal with the nonsense out in the world, and then now you got to deal with your body doing stuff that you don't want it to do.
Yeah.
But I think you're a superwoman, and I appreciate that you have the organization out there for other women to be a part of, to get involved in.
Too. It affect women and men. We don't have no men coming to the support group yet.
They're probably scared.
They don't like to talk about they feelings of what they going through.
But it's important though.
Yeah, but it's definitely important.
Yeah.
Wow. So and now lupus mostly affects the African American community or the Black community, right?
And Latino.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering, like, could that be a reason why it's not acknowledged when you're doing a disability claim, because it hasn't been really put out there, because it's not something that affects white people?
I mean, I can't answer that question. I just know.
I see where your head is at.
Yeah.
I see.
It's right, and it's not to make it racial. It's just that, okay, we didn't know Black people were going through this, or Latino people were going through this, so we never really had anybody bring awareness to us on that level to be like, wait a minute, we need to put this on a list. Because if you can't work for 8 months, or you don't even know that you're going to be out for 8 months until it happens.
I don't know if it have color have anything to do with it. I just think that, I can't really say, right? Because I don't know if it was somebody else with another condition this would happen to. So I can't really say that. But like I said, just helping people to get disability, that a person have a condition. I mean, now that we start talking about it, I hear a lot of people have a problem with that, getting disability because they have a condition. So, I mean, like I said, that's where, the conversation come about. We changed the narrative of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, just like I said, the conversations need to be had and action done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Change the narrative of the story. So that's what I think, need to happen, because it is hard. Like I kind of reach out to this young man. He was diagnosed with lupus at 18. And when he was diagnosed, everything shut down, and so we tried to reach out to him several times, but he can't. But I'm like, if we could help him or get somebody to help him and let people, let him know that somebody here to support you. But like you said, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So we're still going to try to keep on reaching out to him.
Give up on him.
Yeah, see if we can help him. But I mean, it just like I said, we living in an urban area, and a lot of programs and stuff, it's not funded,
Even that too. Yeah. Right. See, I really think it's known, but not to that extent, because I've heard of lupus before, but having a conversation with the two of you, I'm learning even more. And I know it's community activists that's out there with lupus, and you women are strong, because the way they'll be gone because they're sick or whatever, and then they'll come back like a brand new person. Like, wait a minute, I thought you were sick. Like, you came back energized, refreshed. You on 1,000. How did you? I need to be on 1,000.
I always tell my mom, because for some reason, every time I have like probably a couple of bad weeks, or I just came back from the hospital, she wants me to be on lockdown. Don't go nowhere.
You're not going nowhere.
Yeah, don't go
Take
nowhere.
this
Where you going? No. First of all, I'm 26 years old, but I always tell her, like, every good day that I have, I'm going to take full advantage of it.
I love that attitude.
Because those bad days are bad. Yeah. So if I'm able to get up and do what I want to do, or do what I need to do, have to do, then I'm going to do it. I'm going to take full advantage of it. Yeah. I still got to get her to.
I'm learning.
She just want to keep me in her arms at all times. But
that's the mom. That's the mom. You always gonna be her baby, no matter how old you get. So I'm telling you that now. Get used to it. I just came to terms with it myself. Like, Like I'm 43 and this lady still, she's talking to me like I'm 8.
Like you were saying earlier, back then it wasn't, she been diagnosed for 12 years. So at 14, it wasn't a lot of resources.
Right.
Now today is more light, is more shine on it now. So
Okay.
yeah, it's more visible now where you can get the help. So no.
And plus, with your organization, I hope if someone is watching this and they want to give you a grant,
Why? Yes, we
they
need.
should give it to you because
I'll be doing extra heads like, oh, we having this walk. Let me curl. Some extra heads today.
yeah, because like what you created is so amazing and useful to the community. Like,
Yes, and let me tell you, I had the opportunity. Big up to Pure Products. My girlfriend
right.
Cole and her husband. She allowed me to bridge the gap between beauty, and I have to give her a shout out because
Oh,
it was amazing. So what I'm trying to do is bridge the gap, and well, not bridge the gap, combine the beauty industry and lupus awareness because
nice.
to well, Rabia was saying that people with lupus, they lose their hair. You don't think about people with lupus lose their hair, their skin. So it
Right.
can be an anchor to bridge the gap, or bridge it, combine it together. And
Mm-hmm.
beauty industry, that's a big industry. And so if
Yeah.
you put the word out like in the industry, it's gonna be amazing. So I had the opportunity to be at the hair show, spreading lupus awareness at the hair show, and we sold flat irons to raise money for the lupus organization. So that was like,
Nice.
yeah, that was a big thing for us. So I was so great. We were so grateful because it was like she met a girl that was there at the hair show, and they connected. She in Maryland.
She lived in Maryland.
Yeah, she live in Maryland. So it's
Oh, nice.
few people there that had lupus, so she connected with them, and it was just amazing. Just like to, I didn't, because it was like I didn't want to do hair no more because I wanted to pour my all into lupus organization. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
a way that I can do something where I could still have the love for hair, but still be able to work on my lupus organization. And I'm like, on a lupus organization. So I'm like, okay, how, like,
That's a good bridge though, like to connect beauty.
$1 billion industry, like, and it's so many people in the beauty industry. And so if I can get stylists, and the stylists came together, big out to Jordan Experience Hair
Wow.
and Keisha, stylish by Keisha J, we came together as hairstylists to bring awareness to the beauty industry about, well, bring awareness about lupus and the beauty industry. So that was a big for me. Like I was
Nice.
excited about it. Like it was so cool. So yeah, that's another way we, trying to spread the awareness about lupus throughout the beauty industry. So that's another
I like that. So what else are you tapping into? Are you going into other industries as well, or
I mean, I know about the beauty industry.
and
We can
the girls want to look nice?
Yeah, we can get the barbers and the hairstylists to come together because she had this show in May. So that's like the kickoff of lupus awareness. Lupus awareness. So if we could get more barbers and hairstylists to get together to spread the word, that would be awesome because
Nice.
it's a part of self-esteem. Women like to have their hair done, and
Yes.
men like to have their hair cut and make them feel good. And if we could do that, to make someone with that have condition, that's going to be big. That's another way of spreading awareness through the beauty.
Wow.
So I had to plug that in because I want to give a big shout out to the Pure Products and Nicole and her husband for allowing me to be on that platform to spread lupus awareness. That was big for me. And she did it with no hesitation. And she was like, you could come here and give out your information. And they even gave people wristbands with the purple and with our organizations on it.
Oh, nice.
And so big shout out to them. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, y'all are doing some big things. 7 years is a long time.
But you always think you're not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? It's just
What?
like,
Are you serious?
like, is we doing enough? But
like, what more could you be doing?
It's a lot more.
This is
like what? Like what though? Like the walk is big in itself.
Yeah.
It's just being
the support groups.
Well,
that's huge.
Not really the support groups, but even if it's like those times where girls is like, I just really need a mental break. Like my mind is like, okay, if we had the money, all right, let's get them a room for a couple of days.
Let's sit on it.
Little weekend getaway just to get away, like or if it's middle of the night, probably 2 o'clock, I'm in so much pain. All right, we got some Epsom salt.
Yeah, we got.
It's on our way now. So that's how hands on I see this organization being. It just
it takes time. It takes time, though.
Yeah, but it just like we need the funding for it because everything is coming out of pocket. So
we did have a lot of help for the community, and
we get our donations from the community. I'm talking about just
other stuff that you want to do. Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, it's a good start.
Yeah, we'll get there. It takes time, we'll get there. But we so, emotionally attached. We just want to help everybody. I think that's more the problem.
Oh.
So I think that's what it is. Yeah, because you build relationship. When people come to the wall, people talk about they just lost their daughter. You know what I'm saying? So you build relationships with people. So your heart, you just want to just help. Like, okay, girl, I'm coming. What you need? You know what I'm saying? So you just want to help everybody. Like. So I mean, I think, like I said, it's just gonna just take time. It just take time, and as long as we keep on doing what we doing, and it's from the community like you putting us on. I'm just to be vulnerable and talk about it, and we not perfect. We figuring we figuring things out, but we not going nowhere. I don't care. We messed up. We're gonna get back up, like so we ain't going nowhere for sure. It's we here.
that's why I love it. Like that's what I love about your organization. It's just y'all are consistent, genuine. This is real. This is not like anybody trying to come up off of anything. This is like a real nonprofit with a real purpose behind it. Like you said, your emotions are in it. It's not no 8-day nonprofit. We want to change your life. No, this is real. Like this is, and these are people. Y'all are people that are a part of the community.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, okay, these are people I want to be behind. I want to support. I don't think, like who wouldn't want to be behind y'all at this point? y'all really made y'all own table, like a lupus organization table.
Yeah,
you didn't go to nobody else's table, or y'all made your own table, and it's like, okay, people like me and others are like, all right, how can we get a seat to support or get behind somebody that's in a seat?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we were just trying to find, like I said before, we was just trying to find a community for her where she don't feel alone. But the community, like I said, we created our own community in our community, our own lupus community in our community. We need help. Like, we underserved here. We in an urban area. So like I said, funding is, a lot of stuff factor on. being here. We in such a big city. So, like I said, we just let people know we here for you in the community. That's it. We here for you in the community, whatever we can do.
And this girls from outside the community too. Like Jersey, I'm from Jersey City. I met a lady from North Carolina, and it's crazy. It's just like,
Wow.
and that's one of my friends just texted me out of nowhere. Like, I met this lady at my job today. She was so emotional. I started talking to her. She said that she had lupus. Is it okay?
Wow.
You her number.
But
We talked for probably hours.
Yeah, but what I was
Wow.
start in our community. So, and then it could, it's gonna fester out, like, especially when people know you're doing good
But I
work.
like that too. Y'all are attracting people that's outside of the community, but still part of the community.
The lupus community. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
And
So
look, they're probably like, y'all do that in North? That's going on in North?
Yeah.
All right. Come on, support.
yeah.
Wow.
Like
And I learned a lot too, just from y'all. Like like I said, I heard about lupus before, but I didn't know all of the details, the experiences, like with having good days, bad days, the medicines, the side effects of the medicines, and trying to manage your mental health on top of that, and just deal with whatever's going on outside and everyday crazy life. And I really appreciate y'all for like breaking it down, laying it out.
yeah, because we could go on and on. You can go on and on about it.
Yeah. And that's why I gotta have y'all back on too.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
we gotta hopefully we could bring some of your girls on too and talk about their experiences, and how they overcome and share just like words of encouragement for people who haven't shared that they have lupus or feel like they don't have anybody to talk to.
Yeah.
So is there like any research going on for a cure that y'all know about? Or
So yeah, they have big organizations that handle like different things, like so like one organization probably do research for medicine, and another or
uh-huh.
big organizations. So we like chime in to their we on like their email list, or we do
Okay.
through we have like virtual meetings, or talk about medication, at Lupus of America. So they have big organization. I think Lupus of Alliance. There's a couple of them out here, but they
Okay.
on a larger scale. So we still connected to them. We still any information
Mm-hmm.
is good information, because we like certain things we don't know. So
Right.
anywhere we could get information from, like I said, we still growing, we learning. So,
Mm-hmm.
we support all the organizations. Like I said, they are on larger scales. They've been around for years. And so you learn, from them. And that's how we had our first walk. I mean, no, Party with the Purpose. We raised money for a large,
Oh,
and yeah, that's how we started. That's how we started, because we was
party for a purpose. I said your walks are like parties. So that's that was,
purpose. And so we raised money for one of the lupus organizations. It was Lupus of America, I believe. And that's how we start, just trying to find our way, and, uh to support, like, our back I'm going to say back to our community, because like it wasn't supporting our community. So just we were just trying to figure out a lupus community to get her involved with, so she won't know that she's by herself. It's other people that look like her and at her age. So so they would been a great tool, for us. I stay on the email list. If they have something I'm able to attend, I will, but yeah. we just a little organization just trying to make a little change.
Y'all making y'all doing it though. You are doing it.
Yeah, so I mean,
Don't think you're not.
yeah,
Maybe to you, I get it. Like you might feel like that, but to us, what you're doing is big and is huge, and I don't think anybody could match it right now. You
yeah.
doing you two ladies are doing your thing on Lupus and Nort.
Yeah, it's a lot of people advocating for lupus awareness. So, like I said, we in this fight together, whether you big organization, small organization, we here for one cause. And that's
Mm-hmm.
one another, whether advocate for funding and whatever it is, we in this fight together. So just trying
Wow.
to find a cure, you know, um, and like I said, support one another and
I love it.
advocate for different policies. So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I I hope a policy comes out for this disability though, because that's just like throwing me like if you can't, what do they expect you to do?
Yeah.
And you're fighting like I said for your life for 8 months. You didn't know, oh, job, I'll be out for 8 months.
Mm,
Like so what is like that's crazy to me.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, because I like
Be stressed out. I'm like, finish school, don't worry about it. But but oh, so she
I
like
can do what I want, like do if I want to buy something.
yes, tell us about that. Tell us about how like you're living your life every day to the fullest.
mm,
And what type of words do you have for people who aren't going through what you're going through, but acting like they're going through what you're going through and not living?
mm,
It it's crazy because I've came across so many people that just telling me like, I'm not gonna say too much, but if you ever hear somebody say, "Well, everybody going through something," right?
Right.
And it's true. It's definitely true. But I'm not in your shoes, and you're not in my shoes.
You froze.
I don't
Oh, there
think
you go.
anybody but the people in this house and who have experienced battling this disease, they wouldn't understand just
Okay.
how bad it is. So that's one of my. I just like, what do you mean? Like, you don't know what I'm going through every day. But I don't. I honestly don't know what to say. I just wake up. I'm every day. I'm hoping I'm gonna have a good day. I hope it's a pain-free day. If
Nice.
not, then I deal with it. I roll with the punches and just hope the next day is better, or do what
Mm.
I could within the day, pain or no pain. So I don't know. It's this whole thing is really crazy to me.
I definitely commend her, anybody with this disease, because
Right.
like I said, I seen it firsthand, her crying in so much pain and she's trying to finish her schoolwork. So,
That's
yeah,
inspiring.
yeah, it's inspiring for me not to
Yeah.
come to this organization because sometimes I'll be like, girl, what the heck I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? So she pushed me to be a better me, to be a better parent, so I mean, just to see her going through so much, it's just like, wow, I have to wake up with a smile, grateful each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
Family having her here and just praying. everybody, that's going through something in life, especially with people with her condition, they have a great day, or their day is better than yesterday, or, but I mean, listen, she's doing it. She's here. We just, like I said,
I commend that too.
and that's all I can say, and just being transparent and vulnerable, and just, it's okay not to be okay.
Right. That's true. That's true. Wow. So are you going to share some of your poetry with us?
I'm a little rusty. I haven't written a new piece in a very long time.
What's a very long time? Last month?
I just like stuff to be like, perfect. I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know it's not going to be, but I've been writing lately. But is it something that I will perform? Probably not.
She probably writing about me. She don't want to hurt my stuff. She want to be like.
Don't worry. All that's going to change when she gets like around 40-ish.
Yeah, she's gonna
be like, oh my gosh, like me. Like my mother used to get on my nerves. Oh my. Now I'm like, she's not that bad.
It was worse when. No, it's not bad. I don't want to say that. Our relationship isn't bad at all. It was rough, like me growing up, like my teenage years. We actually
right.
Pretty close. Like I know we always got so, and we have a pretty good relationship. Like I guess I consider her my best friend.
See, look, yeah, like I guess.
I just know I'm never gonna be alone.
And that's what's up too. Like, even if no matter how you feel like other people aren't showing up, your mom is always showing up.
Right.
And you can't even beat that. Like nobody could beat that. I know my mom, when she shows up to this day. Like if I'm in a hospital with a sore throat because I freaked out and I don't know why is that sore. It wasn't this sore last time. It's extra sore. Something ain't right. She coming to the emergency room. And I'm like, what you doing here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Oh, I thought you was sick. You said it wasn't. And I'm like, dang, all right. It's not that bad. But yeah, and I look back on those times and I appreciate that. I appreciate having a mom that shows up, that has my back. And I know, I know you appreciate it too. I know you do. I know even you can't really say it now because she might start feeling herself.
And
mother might start feeling herself.
Doing what mother do. That's all. Just doing what I'm supposed to do as a mother. That's it.
And that's dope. That's dope. That's dope being there. And I hope our viewers get inspired too to always and continue to show up for their kids. Y'all a badass team. You got mom and daughter on a Applecake's Lupus organization.
Trust
That's what's up.
Fighting.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's big purpose.
It's a big. That's what I be like. It's bigger than us. That's what we started out, and I be like, it's bigger than us. Okay, that was our thing when we get back together after we be fussing at each other. It's bigger than us. It's not about us.
I know that's right.
Yeah, it's not about us. That's what it is.
So we can't get no poetry. We can't get like an old piece. We can't get nothing.
Um,
Or all right, so when you come back, then you owe us a piece.
You almost had her. You
Oh wait, oh no, all right, look, you hold up. You can give us one now. Give us a small one. Then when you come back, give us the one that you said has to be perfect.
not just want a new piece. Like, okay, let's see if I remember. I don't remember. No,
Give us something timeless, like that's gonna just be good throughout time. It don't even matter the time.
okay.
You gotta have one of those.
Only for you.
This is where Applecake is bigger than us. Not for me. It's for all of us.
Okay. Elaborate. That's the title. My Caucasian teacher said that white people are the superior race, and see, I couldn't comprehend the remark that left her face. Little to none of her people sitting in a classroom. Puzzled expressions fixed on the faces of the urban youth that sat in the seats of her lesson. Said with no fear, no remorse, but with so much confidence, something that she was taught since birth, that her race is better than any other, said by her blonde hair and blue-eyed mother. They do not compare, my dear, they are beneath you and will never be you and her. White father co-signing every word that spoke out the lips of his trophy wife, by drenching his little girl with materialistic things that gave her some sort of status in society. Millions of thoughts struggled in my head, and I couldn't seem to put her statement to bed. Did she want to be my teacher or my master? So I asked her, how? How do you figure you're more superior than me? But the bell rang. Saved by the bell because I was going to make her eat her words and question the lessons that her parents gave her by demolishing, rebuilding, polishing, and furnishing her thoughts with the truth. Lady, you get spray tans in the winter to look darker now. What's your truth? It was like for the rest of the school day, everything was on me. Her words were haunting me, and I just could not believe what she said. I wondered how she felt about a black family living in a White House of the highest authority. I was having flashbacks of a past that I never lived in but had so much sympathy for. Lashes to the backs of blacks that ripped through rich skin without chains to hold us. Master would not win. He needed us. He needed us to do things they were physically capable of fantasizing over our ebony queens because their women did not satisfy their needs. Ripping his crotch as he watched her sleep, he woke her up late at night, forcing erections, accidentally embedding mixed babies inside of a womb for gods to be held in. All right, that's it. I'm sweating.
Oh, I like that one. Elaborate.
I'm nervous.
That was good. That was a good one. I like that one. That was deep. That was deep.
15.
You wrote that at 15?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. See, that sounds like it could, like you wrote that around today. It's like fresh still. Do you have like a poetry book of your work?
Yes, I keep everything. I write everything down. I need to feel it. I don't know for some reason, but then I'll put it. I'll type it and then I'll email it to myself, and I'll never release something.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. All right. Before we wrap up, is there anything you want to add? Any plugs? Let me put I'll put the website back up, applecakeslupus.organization.com. Everybody go check it out.
Yes, and a support group meeting would be the third Sunday of June, and it will be from 12 to 2 at 620 Orange Street, Newark, New Jersey, 07107. If further information, it will be on our IG or Facebook at Applecakes Lupus Organization. Yeah, just come. You need some support. We here. Uh, we don't have a link yet, but the link should be up by next week if you want to register to come to the support group meeting.
And it's open to anyone or
Well,
for those with lupus?
have lupus, and
Okay.
they could bring a family member too.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, because we'll
Wow.
talk about certain topics, and this topic we'll be talking about, family members understanding someone that have lupus.
Okay. Okay. All
Yep.
right. Got that. Okay. Anything else?
We all in this fight together.
I loved having this conversation with y'all. I gotta have y'all back on
Thank you
because
for having us. You want to say something, Rabia?
Now I still stuck on how she just got me to say
you were good.
You still remember that? I wouldn't remember that.
It's so long. Like my nerves is bad, and now you about to have me in the mirror practice that.
No, that was good. I'm telling you, the viewers, they're gonna appreciate it. They're gonna appreciate it. It was good. It was a good piece.
That was a true story, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a true story. I think you was
Oh,
great.
wow.
It was 10th grade year. She came home mad, like my teacher. I never forget
I
that.
write a book one day.
I
A lot of stuff happened to me.
I never
Yeah.
so mad at her teacher. I think wasn't that one of your favorite teachers? She was so mad at her. She was my English teacher. She was 15 when I could remember it like yesterday. Next thing you know, she wrote a book. I think you performed that at AXO at your poetry competition. Yeah, I think so. Crazy. I'm like, girl. I'm like, you didn't wrote a poem about the teacher that you was mad about.
Hey, the teacher could get it too. She probably got some in there about you.
Her little feelings that day. She came home.
Wow.
Well, thanks again for having us. I appreciate it. And like you said, lupus is not for the month of May. It's for 12 months.
It's
Oh yeah, right. Every day. Oh.
And every minute. Yeah. Spread the
Don't
awareness. So
don't tell your homegirl. What's your homegirl that with the purple? You said the older lady.
Mama Kai.
Mama Kai.
Mama, she wearing her purple 365 days straight.
Mama Kai, that is funny.
That's what's up. So when you come on, you gotta bring us some of the girls too and add them in and introduce them to the viewers.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm inspired by you too. I'm inspired. You're fighting and you just keep going and you're living life and that's exactly what you should be doing. And
Yeah.
you're not letting the conditions slow you down.
Thank you for providing a platform for us to, you know, be able to talk about what's going on. So I appreciate you so much.
And be
You're
right
welcome.
and not perfect.
Not perfect.
Right? Yes. But you know what? Other lupus organization inspired us. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of people that's doing the work in the community. I think, so they inspire us too. I could go on and name a couple of people. I think her name is I can't get it off, like I can't remember their names, but it's a lot of people. And you see people doing the work and we're like, okay,
Yeah.
it kind of inspires you to let you know that you can do it too. So shout
I
out
love it.
and give them the L sign.
What the L? Did I do it right? Which way? This way? Okay. L. Okay, y'all got signs with it.
Oh
That's
God.
nice. Thank you so much though for coming on. I appreciate y'all more than y'all appreciate me. I'm telling you because people need this awareness and this is what, like, my platform. Sometimes I do a lot of different things, but it's to highlight people in our community that's doing amazing things. And your organization, Applecakes, is one of those organizations that's just really providing a safe space in the community. And I love it. I love it. Who doesn't? It's not like disingenuine. It's real authentic, community work. And I think our community is missing that. More of it. We have, like you said, it's people out there doing things, but it's people out there doing stupid things that they shouldn't be doing. Like, I think it's more of that going on than more of what you guys and organizations like Brothers Building a Better Nation. And I hope people really go to the website, donate, and support the organization. Come to the walks. Now, the walks are once a year.
Yeah, it's once a year
in May.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, once a year in May. I gotta make sure I make it out because I missed this one.
But you always show up, though. You always.
I missed it though. I'm like,
Fraser, you show up.
y'all being so nice.
We're gonna have more events throughout the year. We working with Coach Latif.
Okay.
Do a workout session for us. So we put the date.
Oh.
So he's like moving. So besides the support group meeting, we have that every month. So it will be the the third Sunday of each month. So we have, we that's permanent each month. But like this summer we'll have the workout with Coach Latif. Yeah. So that was consistent with the support groups.
Oh, do y'all have any social media sites for Applecakes or
Applecakes organization on Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Any last words?
No. Thank you. But you got me talking, get a little
I know.
nervous. Let me stay calm so I can get I was praying like, God, I need to stay clear so I can get these words out clearly. So
you had
it. So it can be effective so people can hear us loud and clear.
It is. And we gotta do that whole beginning. I don't know how it's gonna happen because I don't even remember everything I said, and I know y'all probably don't.
Yeah, no, we'll get it.
It was coming from the heart.
Yeah, we'll get it next time. We'll just, educate more people about what lupus is because, like you said, a lot of people don't know what it is. So yeah, we probably could just put some information up so people can read it. That you missed it. Well, we were talking for a long time.
Yeah, we were like the whole 30 minutes. I wanted to slap myself like.
It's okay. Stuff happened. We'll come back on and we'll talk more and hopefully we'll get the girls and some other young ladies and hopefully young men who want to come on and tell their stories. So that would be awesome.
All right. Yes, I hope the men come. They're probably scared because they don't want to get beat up by a bunch of women. You know how the guys are like, oh, it's all those girls in there. It's a bunch of girls.
Somebody will come. Yep. So
all right.
Our website and then you'll see different events that's going to be happening throughout the year. Yep.
All right. This has been Current Exposure with Applecakes Lupus Organization. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And peace. We're out.
All right.